So yeah, not exactly how I wanted to be standing here now making this video. I wanted to have heaps more video clips to show you guys from Sunday's racing, yesterday's racing, but unfortunately things didn't go to plan. I thought I'd just talk you through a few things and share a bit about what yesterday was like, rather than not just post a video at all. It seemed a bit strange just posting a practice video and then people probably wondering, well, where's the race video, what's going on? So that's what this video is all about. Basically, if you'd watched the practice video, you'll know that I had a small little issue with the wheel on my bike. There was a tiny flat spot in the rim, like unnoticeable to the human eye, really, unless you look really close. And unfortunately, it wasn't sealing 100% the tyre, and the tyre was going down once I was like riding on it, and it wasn't really very noticeable. So I was like, okay, maybe I can get away with this. Maybe I can get to the top of each stage and put some more air in the tyre, and then kind of just get through the day, kind of thing. Because at this point, I didn't really have a spare wheel set up and ready, which is kind of key when you're at these races. We'll get to in a little bit. Basically, set off into the day, climbed up to the first stage, which was like a good 1,000 meters of climbing, I would have thought. Left the pits and we're on the way to stage 1 now, and it's going to be a long climb. Like, we have 2.25 hours to get to the start of stage 1. Got to the top of the first stage, put some air in my tyres, set off into the first stage. And within the first minute or so, the tyre was pretty much flat and I was riding on the insert, the tyre insert. That was slippy. So obviously I couldn't push, couldn't really race properly because the tyre, you could feel the tyre like rolling around. I could get to the bottom of the stage, which was good, which is why we run these tyre inserts. So if a problem does happen, you can actually get to the bottom of the stage in a decent time and then spend a bit of time fixing the problem, the tyre, the wheel, whatever, when you're not being timed on the downhill stage. Lost pressure in my rear tyre.
You're flat?
Huh? It's not flat, it's just, I must have a tiny dent or something in there.
Oh, slightly.
Tyres burping there.
You gas can start it?
And a plug?
Yeah, I got a plug.
Yeah. Ali.
Got to the bottom, tried to pump some more air in my tyre, and the tyre was just pissing out air from multiple places.
Yeah, you got a flat.
And it turns out that on the stage when the tyre went flat, it must have punctured on some of the rough rocky sections of the trail, and you know, there was now basically 2 holes in the tyre, one in the top, one in the side. So I tried to fix it, and then somebody said, oh, you can just, why don't you just put a tube in for the day? And in that moment, I wasn't prepared. I was not prepared to take the insert out of the tyre and put a tube in. One, because the second stage started like directly at the bottom of stage 1, so there wasn't really any time to put a tube in and then still be competitive in the race. Like, I would have had to take a time penalty, and I felt I wasn't really prepared to do that. And plus, if you ever put tyre inserts in, I know some people say, oh yeah, you can get them off of your hands, you can do this, that and the other. The reality is every single tyre insert is kind of supposed to be hard to get on and off, so then it protects your rim. And yeah, I run rim packed inserts. If you've got the tools available, so like some decent tyre levers, big tyre levers, and stuff like that, you can get them off. But in the moment, I just decided, like, I'm kind of over how this day has gone so far, and just pulled out the race, basically. Never pulled out a race before. Last year at Les Orz, ended up stopping the race because of a mechanical with my brake. yesterday was the first time I've ever decided to can a race on the head after starting. So kind of a weird feeling, gutted in some sense, but then also like glad I didn't try and fix the tube and then try and battle through the day for, I don't know, like in the moment I just decided to support the race. Yeah, now this weekend there's another race here in Finale, which is down the road from where the race was yesterday in Pietra. Weather's looking like it's going to be raining all week, even though it's not right now. It's quite sunny, but who knows, the weather keeps changing every other day. The weather forecast is different, so this weekend coming could be dry, could be wet, could be whatever. The main thing is I'm going to get the wheel sorted for this weekend's racing. So Tudor, Lewis Buchanan's mechanic, has kindly offered to help me fix the wheel. So we've got a spare wheel now, going to make that tubeless, and then failing that I've also got a couple of spare rims as well that we can build up onto wheels. So I think we should be all good to go in that regard. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty gutted that I couldn't bring you guys any more than this video, because the stages were actually really cool looking back from other people's videos and stuff. So yeah, pretty good, pretty damn good. But anyway, a little update from me. I'm not even going to ask you to like and subscribe to the video, to be honest with you, because I haven't really brought you that much value in this video. But either way, whatever. Probably bring you some content during the week, some riding, and then obviously the race this weekend. So stay tuned, and fingers crossed for a better race next weekend.